Across.
He walked across the board to the other side.
The school board raised the pay of all the teachers across the board.
She sprinted across the city to another pet shop.
The ferry took the people across the lake. So they traveled inland, across the prairie, to the abbey.
Across. Characteristic.
This product has many dominant characteristics.
These characteristics are inheritable.
With characteristic astuteness, he spoke separately to all involved.
Genes determine the characteristics of every living thing. The fleas have some strange characteristics.
Characteristic.
Consume.
Jack consumed a whole plate of spaghetti.
They are establishing a research center in China to develop shampoos specifically for the country's growingly sophisticated consumers.
The food industry of the country needs to build consumer confidence again.
The electricity industry consumes large amounts of fossil fuels. South Korea's imports of consumer products jumped 33% in this year.
Consume. Excite.
This news excited the dog.
A thrill of excitement ran through him when he was driving so fast.
Music makes people happy and excited.
Did you see the excitement in her when the team scored?
She couldn't hear her friend over the tumult of the excited guests.
Excite.
Fortunate.
Women are more fortunate than men.
He was extremely fortunate to survive after the earthquake.
The dentist did an overview of my teeth, and fortunately they were really good. In this respect, we are very fortunate.
Bombs hit the building, but fortunately no one was hurt.
Fortunate. Happen.
I happened to wear the same outfit with her. You've got to kind of put yourself out there, and just see what happens. The formation of ice happens when water freezes.
Anoxia happens when your body or brain completely loses its oxygen supply.
It happened in developing nations.
Happen. Fear.
I have a fear of heights.
We want to avoid uncertainty that causes fear.
Horses have a well-developed instinct for fear.
The young fear the conservatism of older people.
The epidemic has resulted in frustration and fear all around the world.
Fear.
Length.
The boat is 10 meters in length.
Because of its length, we decided not to read the entire report at the meeting.
Peter told me the exact length of the ballroom.
Miss Green decided to lengthen the time allotted to the meeting, to allow each person a chance to speak. She sprinted the length of the road.
Length.
Mistake.
He made an easy mistake.
I'm concerned that Rachel has made a mistake that might affect the business.
He only made one mistake.
When people make mistakes, they often must do their work over.
Mistake.
Observe.
Brian observed the sun rising over the mountains. An observer may see everything clearly.
They observed how the bacterium adapted to increasingly higher doses of antibiotics.
The stimulus tanks also were supplied with air stones, but none of the tanks contained filters, because they would have impeded the view of both the focal fish and the observer.
I tried to observe the pain dispassionately.
Observe.
Opportunity.
Nowadays, we can find a lot of job opportunities on the internet.
Watching TV can be an opportunity to learn.
Dr. Frieden warned that there is a window of opportunity to stop Ebola.
He said the first factor to consider was the potential market opportunity.
You'll have ample opportunity to ask questions after the talk.
Opportunity.
Prize.
I won a prize for getting the best grade on my science test.
Our team won the first prize in the 400 meters relay race last week.
The prize money for each category is currently worth about $1 million.
She has been using a sports psychologist, and almost all her prize money has been plowed back into helping her career. The prize winner that has won the most times is the International Committee of the Red Cross.
Prize.
Race.
This is a motor race.
Discrimination on grounds of race will not be tolerated.
You will lose the race if you don't keep your speed up.
The human race is only one small species in the living world.
Giddy tendrils raced through my gut and chest.
Race. Realize.
After I left my house, I realized that I left the light on.
Well, to top it off then, I also realized that I washed the pants last night.
Researchers realized that a tunable laser beam be useful in surgery.
I didn't even realize it until we had already gone our separate ways. We realized we were in danger.
Realize. Respond.
When the teacher asked the question, we all responded.
The army responded with gunfire and bomb. How did they respond to the news? The manager doesn't know how to respond to reporters' questions about the disappearance of a Van Gogh painting.
The nub of the matter is that an administrative decision was taken by the respondent.
Respond. Risk.
It's the risk that I'm taking.
The risks of genetic engineering are often exaggerated.
Heavy reliance on one client is risky when you are building up a business.
You can never totally eliminate the possibility of risk.
Risk.
Wonder.
He's starting to wonder whether he did the right thing in accepting this job.
Listening to classical music, while sleeping in a hammock, provides wonderful relaxation.
The wonder was mostly built during the Ming Dynasty for defense purpose.
It was the perfect setting for a wonderful Christmas.
The cinema has a wonderful stereo system.
Wonder.
Yet.
He has not yet finished his task.
The book you want to order hasn't even gone to press yet.
The new manager hasn't announced his new plan yet. We'll have to wait and see.
They caution that the impact of these aliens on other marine life has yet to be established.
Business has yet to attain the social status it has in other countries.
Yet.
Extreme.
The race would be extreme. I has been extremely happy when I held my daughter's hand.
We are extremely excited with the dragonfly that we have just catched.
He was extremely fortunate to survive after the earthquake.